Greetings, Squires. Today we're going to talk about the future of Paladins and what to bloody well expect after they've announced some things. Off we go! So, a developer stream has happened and they revealed some info about the future of Paladins. There was an eventuality where the developers had disclosed some information about the presumable days ahead, where our beloved Paladins would have some changes and further stipulating what to expect on that note. Terrence, that's precisely what I said, but in fewer words. First and foremost, as some of the high-res folk have pointed out, namely high-res Alyssa, the patch cycles are having a bit of a change with regards to how soon they roll around. Every 2 weeks. Hold on. Smaller patches are going to be roughly every 2 weeks or so. The smaller, essential things like bug fixes. Praise to Wikono. And seemingly balances too. Minor adjustments and so on, thankfully. Take care of Zin, would ya? Moving on. Oh, if you're still waiting for Leon's Galactic Cylon skin, which many have been waiting it seems a lifetime for, they say it is coming. Don't you worry, it is coming. They also want to release the Galactic chest again, so they could release those together. You know, make the skin available within the chest. And as the high-res team pointed out, some things were missed in the release of OB70, so perhaps when they release the minor patch this week, it could be in there. But don't hold your breath. And then on every 6-week cycle would be the large, more important patches. The ones that give us awesome shite like new champions and all that kind of jazz that one could expect in a large update. Events and so on, I suppose. Also, they made mention that they would want to attempt to get lore into every large patch. At this point, there are some holes there, but that's precisely why I think it's a good idea to add as much lore to patches as possible. As I've mentioned in the past, where does Drogoz fit into all this? With the initial release of the lore for each champion way back when, it mentions this here. It's called the Draconian Magistrate. Why put Draconian in unless it has some dragon-like connotations to it? And it says Drogoz was able to leave the servitude of his dragon masters and made his own army. And here, in the release patch trailer, Drogoz is on this team, sided with Leon, the Magistrate. Some clarity would be nice. Also, as I mentioned in the previous video, they do want to add more events, although they didn't really dive too deep into that information. And also PvE, which in layman's terms is player versus environment, is in the works. And yeah, expect that in the undisclosed future. Oh, so there's also a new Onslaught map underway by the developers, although they haven't mentioned how it looks and all that detailed jazz, but yeah, it's being worked on and yeah, patience I suppose. They also mentioned potentially bringing back the old Siege mode. What? Really? That's what they said. Now, with this old mode, you capture the center and a turret, cannon-like vehicle thingamabob would appear and you push that to the enemy side. All the while having to go through gates and defend yourself against towers potting down on you. Now you're all going to be on the defensive constantly. Now these maps were more expansive than the maps on Paladins now. And when this mode was still around, it was kind of to play. Felt unfinished, really. Maybe this time around, hey high-res? They're not making that a priority now though. So they aren't giving it horns as far as working on it goes. But it may return as part of an event, so one could expect that perhaps. Before I go any further, Todd, who is this? Dude, that's like Assassin Bay, man. Do you like the way she looks? Oh damn man, that purple with the assassin-ness. Oh yeah man, that there is one fine specimen. She's being reworked. What does that mean? Skye's appearance is getting a rework. What is that? They're changing the way she looks. Yeah, Skye, like Victor, is getting a rework. If we gathered anything from Victor's rework, Heart is going to make many fans super unhappy. I've grown okay with the new look of Victor and can see some good points, but god damn it, why this lovely flank of mine? And a complete ability rehaul. Why man, why are you trying to lose fans, Hi-Res? Apparently Skye is a difficult champion to balance with her current abilities. I disagree. Skye is so damn squishy if you play her not as well as you normally would, or don't know how to utilize her on certain maps. She's easily picked apart by flanks or even tanks. In lower level games, yeah, maybe. New to Paladins players might have a hard time figuring out a way around her, but they'll catch on, and then she is an easy target. Come on. This is not okay, man. Codename, Furia. Anybody heard of this yet? Now, let's go over the small amount of info the developers and artists have left us. Firstly, she. Yes, we may get another Bay support. Sorry for using that word. Quite reprehensible, I'm sure. Codename Furia is a new support in the works, and it's a woman. Also, the art team pointed out that the champion's weapon would be interesting. Yeah, that's pretty much it. So, what to expect? If they say interesting, it better be just that. I don't want their idea of interesting to be a gun that looks odd. Genos' gun looks odd. It better be something out there like a yo-yo, damn it. That'd actually be rather interesting. How would that work? Any ideas? Let me know below. Do you know those Obsidian and Cosmic skins? Do you like them? Well, coming soon to you, if you reach level 50, you will get a gold skin. It'll have that lovely hue found on the crystals on the gold weapons in-game, along with a hint of black and gold. This just in. The report feature is finally being worked on. Now we can finally report little Timmy 123 for being a damned spoiled brat, and because he did not get the champion he wanted, he just sits there in the match and watches us get slaughtered. Yay! There better be a feature where I can send a clip of someone using aimbot. That'll help. Okay, let's dial it down for some real news. The executive producer of Hi-Rez Chris, is apparently downsizing the Paladins team. Some saddening news. They're losing money somehow, apparently, and makes sense why they're pushing this whole battle pass on us, where it implores you to buy to get any of the newer, cooler things. So this push for monetizing skin actually makes sense. I retract my rants about crystals in the previous video. Yes, it was for comedic purposes, but I don't want to disrespect the team that worked so hard. Sometimes it takes things like this to put into perspective the gravity of what it takes to keep a game like this going. A free game at that. The Paladins team aren't fans of pursuing the monetization of cosmetics and voice packs, etc. But it seems at this point they kind of have to. Despite the amount of backlash Paladins get, and a lot of rant that it gets from me, it's a damn good game for a free game. And they give us a lot, and a lot of effort goes into it, so it's really saddening to hear they're downsizing the team. In closing, they are apparently working on matchmaking. I am ecstatic about this. So lots of things to mull over as far as the future of Paladins goes, and the whole Skye thing. It's not right, man. So head to the comment section below, and let us know your thoughts and opinion of what's to come. Also, if there are any Amino users, search Mr. Remington, our Amino, and join us there. Hit that like button and click subscribe, potential squires. Also, smash that bell icon to keep up to date with our new content. Cheerio!